Welcome to the No Stats channel where we call it how we see it.
Welcome to the No Stats channel.
Yes, sir.
Seth, my guy. So Russell Westbrook just signed with the Clippers, man. I'm going to be honest, I'm a big fan of it. I can't wait to see how this fit does, what he brings to the table with the Clippers, just overall the player that he is. What's your take on this? How you feeling about this signing right now?
I like it, bro. I'm a fan of it as well. I think it works for Russ, and I also think it works for the Clippers. The main reason why I think it works is because Tyronn Lue. I don't think Russ has had a coach like Tyronn Lue yet. I think Darvin Ham is good, but he's still inexperienced. As far as X's and O's, I feel like right now Darvin Ham is just a player's coach. I feel like Tyronn Lue is a player's coach, but he's also a better X and O's coach than and a schematic coach. And he'll challenge you as well. So I think that's going to help Russ. If Russ is willing to come off the bench like he was, I'm not sure if they're going to bring him off the bench or start him.
That's what I was going to ask you, because I feel like Russ should start on this team. Mm-hmm. I feel as though he's going to have a different outlook of the game. He can play that same bench role, but now you have somebody that can get PG the ball. He already has 2 years with him in OKC. He could get Kawhi Leonard the ball. Take some of that pressure off. I love Terrence Mann, but Terrence Mann is not your one. No. He's not your point guard. And you're only going to get so far with that. So I think he should start. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think he should start too, bro. I know this is fucked up. But for some reason I just see him like you said, bro, I'm a Russ guy, bro. But I just see him starting, bro, and I see in the playoffs like they need a bucket and Russ just running full speed.
Throwing that shit off his leg, throwing that shit out of bounds, and then looking at people and shit for answers. Like, my man, that's you. Bro. That's your fault.
Real rap, bro. Real rap. Russ wears hard on his sleeve, but I do like it, bro. I think it's gonna work. I really do. I really think it's gonna work. Tell me why you like it. Tell me why you like it.
I like it because I feel like this is what the Clippers was missing. It was missing because Russ, if you give Russ the space, he can create those shots for you. If you give him the ball, he's going to play up tempo. It's going to come with the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game. But I feel as though if he can minimize that, he come in here and Ty Lue is going to allow him to be him. I feel like the Clippers would be scary. If you throw a lineup out there, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, you want to go small and go Robert Covington 3D at the 5, even Nicholas Batum. You're playing a team like the Warriors, or you can have Zubac out there at the 5, and then you got the 5, the 3 shooters around him with Norman Powell. But I feel like there's a lot of different lineups that they can go now with Russell Westbrook. So
I agree with that. And I'm gonna stick with Russ, but I just want to say this. I like Luke Kennard a lot on the Clippers. I know they had to give him up, but I like Luke Kennard a lot. I think they add another shooter.
Yeah, and that's what I feel as though I love the Eric Gordon addition, but I feel as though they're missing one of those
knockdown
pure type of shooters. Like somebody that's designated to shoot threes, and they're gonna make them at a nice clip. So
right, and somebody that's not like 45 years old. I feel like Eric Gordon old as hell. How old is Eric Gordon, bro?
I gotta check that, bro. He's at least 36, bro. He's at least 36.
I know. Maybe I'm bugging, but no, I do agree though, bro. To get back to Russ, and let me know when you got that up. But to get back to Russ, bro, and I think he got a chip on his shoulder.
He's 34.
34, okay.
34. He's a seasoned vet.
He is. And I do want to see Eric Gordon win too. But I think Russ going to help the Clippers out a lot. I do agree. And I think Tyronn Lue is going to put him in the right positions. And I think they also can make up for the mistakes that Russ would make, right? A lot of times you see Russ with the Lakers, right? You see him in OKC or in Houston or Washington. I don't think none of those teams were defensive teams. So when Russ makes a bonehead turnover and they come back the other way, it's like the team is either pouting or they're just not a high defensive team. So they giving up buckets, right? That's a 4 point, 5 point, 6 point swing sometimes. I think this Clippers team can defend, right? And if they can, like you said, agree with themselves and go, okay, listen, Russ is going to make some mistakes. That's just what it is. But he's going to give us some good. Like you said, it comes with his game. But if we can just get back on defense and still defend at a high level with Kawhi and Paul George, who were supposed to be, two premier defenders, I think they'll be good, man. I think this is the best defensive team Russ has ever been on.
Bro, and to add to that, bro, there's no pressure. When you're playing with the Lakers and Bron, you throw those two things in the mix, bro, that's a lot of pressure. No matter how tough of a player you are mentally, it gotta get to you, man. It gotta be frustrating. It gotta be some crazy nights, and especially these 2 years that Russell, 1.5 years that Russell was in LA. Like, I feel like he had the last few months he was, at a nice cruise control, but other than that, bro, it's just been mad statically. So much bullshit, so much drama. You know what I'm saying? Russ can have some fault in that for his turnovers and stuff, but I feel like it was magnified more with him being on the Lakers. So I feel like now with the no pressure, you're going to have a Russ that's free. It's not going to be so much pressure on him like it was with the Lakers. Bro, let them get rolling. Let him. We're going to see. I think they play the Lakers in, I think like maybe like not a couple of days, but like.
Yeah, I think I seen April 5th or something like that.
Yeah, so it's right around the corner for the
that's
time
gonna be interesting. But dare I say, a Clippers Suns Western Conference Finals will be fun with KD and Russ. That'll be fun. That'll be fun, bro. Kawhi, bro, that'll be a fun. Kawhi, KD, Paul George, Devin Booker, Russ, CP. I like that.
Bro, really think about the semifinal matchups. Like, even before the conference finals. Like,
I know.
One of them,
Clippers,
3 of those
Lakers.
teams, somebody got to go through the Warriors. That's like,
True.
bro, like, that's what I mean. You see a Denver Nuggets team in that second round, a Grizzlies. Bro, a healthy Pelicans.
The West is going to be lit, bro. The West is going to be lit. I can't wait until we get into that time and we could talk about those and do our matchups and see who, our predictions, series predictions. But I agree with you, bro. I think Russ is going to, add an element to that Clippers team that they was missing and that they need to go to that next level. And if they do happen to play the Suns in the Western Conference Finals, I don't think they'll get past them. But it'll be nice to see Russ in the championship. That'll be dope. I want Russ to win one. If Russ gets a ring with all his accomplishments, all his statistics, triple doubles, MVP, if he gets a championship, does that put him above a lot of dudes? Like,
yeah,
is he? Do you have him above Chris Paul right now?
I feel like you can argue it. I feel like
Does Peach have him above Chris Paul? I do, but I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people don't.
I do, but barely. And I was gonna go back to that take that you said in an episode prior of when we was talking about the 2010, the top 5 2010 players of the era from 2010 to 2020, and you said it was hard for you to put Russ in there because of the body of work that he's had these last couple years, and that's what I'm thinking about. But when you really lay the resumes down and you really throw in the eye test in the mix, is he really better than CP3? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Fuck, man. I don't know, bro. Like, oh man, I don't know know who to rank above who, but if I took a player, it would be Chris Paul.
It'll be Chris Paul.
Just
now, if he gets
like,
a ring, now if Russ gets a ring, does that change?
Who I'm ranking? Yeah, I could boost Russ up past Chris Paul.